proceed, Ms. Miles.
I want to reiterate what Peggy said. I do also feel a little bit of a betrayal. I just feel like I watched the prosecuting side turn into the defending side. So I just want to say that also. My name is Rhonda Miles, and I am the founder and president of the Nikki Mitchell Foundation in Nashville, Tennessee. In 2013, I lost my best friend, Nikki Mitchell, to pancreas cancer after a 31-month fight. She was strong, resilient, and handled this disease with more grace than I've ever seen. I watched the trauma, the emotional, physical, and psychological effects that she endured. I walked in on her more times than I can count, sitting cross-legged on her bed with feeding tubes, pain pumps, weighing 85 pounds, with tears in her eyes and not a hair on her head, doing what she did best. She was praying, not only for herself, but also for those that she met during chemo and the friends and family that she'd be leaving behind. I was one of those prayers. That vision never leaves me, and I can guarantee you it was not staged or manufactured in any way, shape, or form. She had more integrity, honesty, compassion, bravery, and empathy than anyone I know. These are qualities that Madison Russo either was not instilled with or just does not embody. We're a small organization, and the biggest thing our organization is known for is our patient assistance, financial and emotional. We had patients on the waiting list while we were working with Madison to try to get her records so we could help her. Real patients, patiently waiting. I used a precious ask. Madison, I used to ask with the world's best pancreas surgeon to get you a second opinion. And that's hard to get. And you took that precious ask away from a deserving pancreas cancer patient. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. We provide Atlanta's Piedmont Health pre-surgical patients and their caregivers weekly Zoom support sessions with clinicians, patient, and caregiver ambassadors who we train. Watching the people on these sessions as they tell their stories is heartbreaking and at other times can be joyful. Bi-weekly, we have another Zoom session for those in all stages. That session is extremely difficult to get through because it's all stages of the disease and some have no hope. We connected Madison and her mother, Peggy, for emotional support with other patients and family. It's traumatic to retell your story, and patients open their hearts to someone going through the same thing. Madison manipulated, lied, and let these patients willingly pull the Band-Aid off their wounds one more time in the name of supporting a fellow patient. What Madison Russo did was devastating in so many ways. I'm also including anyone who helped her or who even knew what she was doing and didn't stop it. We've wasted precious time and resources on this scam when we could have been with someone in real need. When talking to potential donors as an organization, Madison Russo has become the face of pancreas cancer, and I want to thank you for that. Not our real patients, not Ruth Bader Ginsburg, not Representative John Lewis, not Patrick Swayze, Steve Jobs, or Alex Trebek, but Madison Russo. I hate you're even in the conversation. I just returned last week from our largest fundraiser and had multiple donors ask about your horrible act, what you did, and what I thought your sentence would be. Quite honestly, my answer was, look at her. She's the picture of privilege, as we're continuing to see in our country. I pray for justice for the ones truly battling, but I expect another travesty. And after hearing today, I really expect that. I've heard that there's those who think you've paid enough. Can't get a job, people looking at you differently, harassing you with veiled death threats. All I can think is, so? There are thousands of pancreas cancer patients who can't go to work, are looked at differently, and only 10% escape death within 5 years. Now here's my ask from the court. Madison to be sentenced to time in a long probation that includes community service in the cancer world, a world she obviously has no respect or compassion for. I disagree with you when you said that this could be a deterrent. A slap on the wrist is not a deterrent to others. It's a green light. It's an absolute green light. Madison needs to remember karma's real and can be brutal. Cancer is real and is brutal, and it's all around us. And what's going to happen if Madison or her family really do get a diagnosis? Will we believe? I doubt it. Impact on a life. It's all we can hope to do in this world is have impact, positive impact on lives. Nikki Mitchell had more impact than anyone I've ever known. I had a career, and when she died, I left that career to start a foundation and for no pay for 7 years. I make $20,000 a year now on an organization that's raised almost $5 million. Nikki made impact. You need to remember what impact really looks like. Your Honor, thank you for letting me sit up here and be the voice for 60,000 people who truly get diagnosed every year. I appreciate it.
Thank you, ma'am.